Welcome everyone! Hi. We are the Grin Brothers, and Merry Christmas Eve, I think this will be uploaded on.
We don't know what we're doing.
No, I looked through it, and I was thinking we'd probably have around 5 to 6 specials sort of thing for December. And I think, the Christmas Day is on a Sunday today, so our episode will upload on the Christmas Eve, which I think works better, because frankly, who's going to be watching YouTube on Christmas Day?
Surprisingly.
You're supposed to be spending time with your families and all that.
Not everyone has family.
Family time!
So to celebrate Christmas,
big family time!
let's play as Isaac Clarke, the man who has never experienced joy or happiness in his entire existence.
Isaac brings the Christmas spirit.
I can handle this.
All-star difficulty?
The true meaning of Christmas with Isaac Clarke.
We get to watch Isaac die 20 times over.
Yep.
Forgot it existed for a...
What is it?
I'm already in pain!
Sorry, there's no subtitles.
There's no subtitles.
Conflict. A huge battle. Humans. Creatures.
Or whatever it was, we know where the answer to the markers, the necromorphs, to all of this lies.
I'm not so sure, Ellie. If you'd seen what I just saw, there was a power there unlike anything we've encountered. How could it not be tied to the markers?
Oh, this is a waste of time, Isaac. Everything we know tells us the source of the markers is on Tal Volantis.
Yeah, you're probably right. But I can't ignore this. I have to at least see for myself what it's all about.
So he had a vision of all this.
If I can.
So he was seeing like Sweet Tooth and Papa the Rapper's like, this is a nightmare. This must be the aliens I fight.
To be fair,
Isaac we got the mic up facing the wrong way. I just realised
Isaac is kind of insane. So like his mind has been warped.
Items off, hazards on. Oh, it's boring.
Yeah, it's just clearly.
Oh, what is this? Shoots on Master Onion in there.
Reintroduce myself.
To be fair, those things.
we don't barely know the controls.
Yeah.
You just stood there to get electrocuted. This looks so fake when he's pew 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 pew. You're a werewolf now, Cole.
No, that was Master Onion.
Oh.
Think fast. Better you than me.
He did not think fast at all. This is how. This is all stuff. I mean, you're lucky you can at least shoot your way to victory. I have to go in close combat.
Oh,
he absorbs it, yeah. I can see you've got your straps down. It kind of looks like a giant yo-yo rather than a gear when you fling it out. Absorb this!
No, my strategy! They broke the walls!
Just run up, shoot.
Oh no!
Well, to be fair, you still got the lead.
He just taunted me!
That's what makes them all-star difficulty. The taunts.
Think fast.
So, ironically, as we, heading for the significant change in our channel and direction of all things and all that, not only have YouTube introduced this thing called handles, which basically means we, when we want to link people to our channel, we can just instead do @Grin Brothers instead of our long, lengthy codes or thing.
Yeah.
So it's much easier to link people now to the channel. So now if I need to tell someone how to find our channel, I just say YouTube/@Grin Brothers.
Yeah.
Because the actual YouTube search system doesn't work for us at all. As I know from all the people who tell us, yeah, I could never find your channel. But the other thing is, we just unlocked community posts.
Oh.
We're suddenly not 1,000 subscribers, but apparently 162 does it, I guess? Or maybe they pitied us and gave us out of the time. You're at 162 after 8 years of YouTube? Oh man, sorry. Or maybe it's because I just, commented so often over people's channels sort of thing. Look, just, if you leave people alone, here you go.
You slow guy.
You didn't even paralyze him!
This is certainly gameplay.
You come outside and fucking milk. You're the...
He's got a super.
And so do you. He kept trying to absorb
Just
it.
executed him. Good job, Cole.
I saw a power beyond your imagination. This wasn't it.
The thing is, it's great because I'm gonna get butchered. See, it's already gonna screw me over. Kratos is top tier.
Yeah.
Actually, it's better to fight him early.
Yeah,
than later.
yeah. The S tier was Kratos and Cat, from what I remember. Sir Daniel was either the bomb tier alone or shared with other characters. Because just to make him actually decent, you need to always equip the shield.
Yeah.
And even then, he wasn't great. His advantage was he had one of the longest range for a melee attack, but then even then, Kratos outdoes that. But to be fair, Kratos does outdoes most characters, standard things. I see. You have a strategy.
So I right, mate. It's not that bad being full.
Isaac saw this in his dreams.
Isaac has very weird dreams. Oh, you.
They fought fast. It's funny hearing Kratos saying all these lines and not shouting out, "My boy!"
My boy.
It's really weird seeing current God of War Kratos. It's like they gave him a personality outside of Arrgh! Oh wait, at least you can actually, make up for missing the first part and still actually kill him with the second part.
I can see nothing.
Meanwhile, that is less of an issue for the CPU.
Thanks for playing.
Good job, Kratos!
But yeah, we've got YouTube posts and all that, which is good timing because it'll be helped to have more community options. Given DeviantArt seems to be self-destructing on itself. On the plus side, they have changed. Due to listening to customer feedback, aka seeing the amount of people suddenly cancelling their accounts, they have changed the things they were doing. But DeviantArt tried to basically opt everyone into AI creation tools.
Yeah.
It was trending on Twitter and everything. Which, as someone said, DeviantArt, at the time Twitter is killing itself, decide and could potentially get tons of more customers, decided, nah, we don't want them. As someone said, there's not a single site that's actually good for artists anymore.
Well,
at least any of the big ones.
I'm gonna lose this.
I mean, to be fair, you're fighting Kratos here. Just kind of sound like you slapped him there. What are you going to do against the God of War? Slap.
To be fair, I did just stand on his head. Sly, we've got a bigger threat here. It's Kratos.
Yeah.
Never mind, I just shot him square in the head. I'm still going to lose, because Kratos has had like 2 double kills.
Yeah, but you have consistently been killing Kratos rather than Sly, so...
No, I haven't.
Ah. And Sly's like...
I've tried.
Sly hasn't got a single kill off so far, has he? Oh, come on, that would have been awesome if you got it last second. No.
Oh, at least...
I think you dragged off to his death. Yeah, Kratos got 4 kills and only 2 deaths. You were close. You could have tied it at least.
Yeah. I just need to focus Kratos. Oh, he's might change clothes.
And Sly just keeps swapping out different time zones of himself. Sly, you actually going to fight now? This is my ancestor's time. And my other ancestor.
I'm too busy not starring in games!
My totally not a furry obsession game. No, they were really into the furries. I gotta be honest with you. It's pretty creepy.
Stomp on his head.
I remember watching that your agony of the furry dance scene in Sly 2.
Yep.
That was our previous Christmas special. Check that if you want nightmares. Or hey, you might be the person watching this might be a furry. You may enjoy it. In a weird case, that actually reminded me of watched this video the other day, like a 50-minute video on like original Sonic concept sort of thing. And of course, it brought up the concept of how Sonic was originally going to have a human girlfriend named Madonna.
Yeah. Something that we do not want in life.
Yeah. But as someone pointed out, there was a lot of human plus animal relationships in a lot of the old Western cartoons, so it was actually just fitting the line sort of thing.
Oh yeah.
It's a CQC one. But it's good for when you're getting ganged up on.
Yeah, I forgot what it did.
And that's kind of the problem with this. We don't remember what they did. But yeah, mentioned that like there was a lot of like Western cartoon, human and animal or furry characters back in the day, and no one actually thought it was weird back then for some reason. And now we're like, yeah, that's weird.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember the interviews for Sonic 2006 and the voice actress for Elise mentioned, is anyone going to think there's something weird about this? Like, no, I think they're not going to think too much on this subject. Meanwhile, the actual release of Sonic 2006.
Oh. Bloody well missed. Oh, thank you, Kratos. You hitting me has given me my super. I killed the person I actually intended to kill.
Thank you, Kratos. You've taught me to kill again. Oh, wow. Winner! Murray! Wait, no, that was me! I'm the playable character! Murray's the winner!
I just forgot how easy it was for Kratos to gain his supers.
Yeah, you think that would have been the easiest balance patch for him? Just have him with slow charge and everything? I mean, poor Jack takes forever to gain his.
This level sucks for Isaac as well. Just gonna throw that out there. Really? Well, I've not won, because I've only gotten one kill.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, time up.
At least I punched Kratos.
Oh, Sly won that one. Oh, yeah. Well, Murray won that one, technically.
3-3.
1-1, 2-2, 3-3. I think I shall go for Norman.
Ironically, if I landed that last hit, I would have won.
Kratos is now extra angry. He's lost his hair. I understand.
And we're against Robin Hood.
But yeah, even funny though, was actually one of the original Sonic concepts of storylines for the original origin of Sonic, where the idea was that Sonic was a fictional character within a fictional universe, wherein apparently Sonic was actually this childhood character stories, with all the games actually being the stories of this lady who based Sonic off of her husband, who was a Air Force pilot trying to break the Japanese Air Force pilot trying to break the sound barrier.
Really? That missed?
That seemed like it would have hit. But, and it's like, the story of Sonic was all about the tales this lady would make for a deceased husband sort of thing. And the concept was brilliant. In like, this idea was that she'd be telling that all the games were the stories that she was telling the children about Sonic, and we were like, it's just coming with so many good jokes. Like, my favourite one is like, and then Gerald Darwin is like, I will have my revenge as the government shot him and I'm alive. Mommy, Mary's scaring me. Then people just say all the plot inconsistencies are Mary going senile and already.
That goddamn slide.
Yeah, but Murray still thought he helped. Glad I could help. He didn't do anything, Murray. No.
Well, I'm dead. I hate that stupid
Spear.
Yeah, because it gives
honestly, I kind of forget that Kratos has other weapons than just his blade. Like, you really need more weapons aside from those blades.
Oh, for...
The super scene would be very slow coming out there.
Well, it's because I keep pressing the wrong button.
It's kind of like he's stuck on his head.
Isaac is really bad against more than one target.
Yeah, I could see how well you're doing against Cole there.
To be fair, Cold was a little special.
I mean, to be fair,
I'm sorry, I cancelled his super and he still has a super.
I mean, with Kratos. He was overpowered from day one, and they never fixed him properly. Despite all their balance patches, sort of thing, they did throw him. Well, to be fair, they didn't get too many balance patch updates.
Well, I'm not going to win again. I could not be up against a worse pair. Oh?
Oh, tied. You going for like the level 2 or?
Yeah. If I can.
Oh, you think, you know, kicking would knock him back sort of thing?
I warned you. Just like on the Ishimura.
Okay, well, it's got.
I thought Sly was...
Nah, Sly turned invisible. That's why you didn't notice him going above you.
10 seconds left. Think fast.
Well, it's going to be a draw again unless one of them...
3, 2, 1.
Well,
Well, draw between those two.
no, just Sly. Because he didn't die. 2 kills?
Defeat.
We'll win eventually.
This Christmas special is forever!
Could not have gotten like a worse matchup and stage. Like literally, why give me an uneven floor?
I mean, to be fair, at the end of the day, there's only really one. Well, again, I've heard Cat is, you know, top tier, but that's because of her combo potential. Against Isaac, that's less of a problem because so long as you can keep your distance, keep shooting him, that's not going to be an issue. Think about it, I never checked whether actually the audio was actually in sync with the gameplay sort of thing, because I know this, you know, what gets shown on screen here is out of sync.
Yeah.
This will be a very funny special. The last time we tried to do PlayStation All-Stars, everything was red and grey sort of thing. So if this time it's all out of sync, that would also be kind of entertaining.
Also, that combo,
There's a reason you've only got 162 subscribers.
that combo of mine only
Yeah.
hits one person.
Yeah, which really should hit more.
Wow.
What could stop the God of War? Bullet to the head. Oh, what did you think of that? Well, you're an ancient Greece. I don't think the bullets were already a thing.
Never underestimate an engineer.
I mean, so far you've been consistent.
Never underestimate an engineer. This man is an actual god, Isaac.
What's superior? Engineers of God.
They
Okay,
killed each other.
that's a good sign, though. I mean, that's typically your main strategy to win in a, you know, free fall with 3 people.
That got messy.
That got messy. I'm covered in raccoon guts. Oh God.
Stay away from me.
Yeah, like I was
We can
considering,
learn.
yeah, I was considering the DeviantArt situation. I was thinking, darn, you know, now of course they've now done it opt out, for instance, on the do you want to opt in for like the you have your art used for AI generated sort of thing.
Yeah.
But now they've done it as a you're naturally opt out and you have to opt into it sort of thing. But you know, it took a lot of complaining for them to do so.
Yeah.
But you know, again, you know, the problem at the end of the day is I don't really have a site other than DeviantArt community if I wanted to at least be easy with a lot of my
I
things.
feel like Sly might win. Okay, I'm definitely not winning now because I've been killed 3 times.
You were actually doing really well at the start, though.
Yeah.
I don't understand how Kratos managed to get the win there.
It's because Sly went out of his way to specifically kill me. And then kept harassing me. Basically, they just realised I was winning, so started harassing me exclusively.
This is the Christmas special, just this one match! I'm never getting a chance to play. I was going to say, I'm going to, we just speed this along sort of thing, and then, you know, just showing how long it is and like a crunch thing, and then to get on to the rest of the other half, because there's going to be, well, we might make 2, well, this is going to be a longer episode anyway. I may cut bits out that get a bit boring. But before that, so it doesn't go cold, I'm going to actually try my Jasmine Dragon Pearl tea.
Thank you, Kratos. You pushed him into my attack.
A specialty of Fujian province in China, this tea is crafted with exceptional skill, layering the youngest green tea leaves with fresh jasmine blossoms, ready to absorb their fragrant oil as the buds begin to open at dusk. Infuse the hand-rolled pearls and they'll unfurl like blossoms in the water, creating a beautifully light and aromatic brew, releasing layers of flavour with each infusion. Now, I've got to be honest, I think I've done this tea horribly wrong. I tried to do the advice I was given, which was basically just, once you boil the kettle, jump some cold water in top of it, and then just pour it in. So hopefully that's going into 80 degrees. But I'm not sure I put in 26 grams, I'm not sure what time I actually brew it through, so let's find out what it's like.
Leave me alone, Kratos.
Again, I didn't put enough jasmine pearls in it, because it's not as strong as I was hoping for. For a tea as expensive as it was, it mostly tastes like just a regular jasmine sort of tea for the most part, which I do like jasmine tea. But, you know, this was a pretty pricey birthday present you got me, like 15 quid for a small packet.
How did they dodge that? Yes, it was incredibly pricey.
But I'd say where it differs is in the aftertaste is a lot nicer. It's got a really nice aftertaste to it that lingers quite well on the lips. But I do think I didn't put in enough jasmine pearls. Admittedly, I didn't want to put too many jasmine pearls in because they're expensive, the amount, for just the small amount you get in a packet.
They're very expensive.
So maybe next time I'll do more than one spoonful, or maybe I'll actually weigh it to try to find 26 grams. But yeah, it's otherwise jasmine tea, which I do like. It is my favourite kind of green tea. With a slightly superior aftertaste. No, I think at this point, Isaac, shooting the raccoon and having him explode is pretty standard results. You've been doing it quite a few times.
Probably too often.
3, 2,
I'm just running away. I don't care. See?
Yeah, you win! First time! I think I'll be going normal mode, so this video doesn't take forever.
Well, I don't get a choice to change.
Well.
Oh no! 3 people now! Hazards and items. Big Daddy as well. Haishima. Just everyone that's oppressively close range against a man who cannot hit multiple targets.
So I think we're going to get 2 Christmas specials. One for the Isaac and one for the cat then, so... So this might not be the Christmas Eve one, it might be the Christmas Eve, I don't know at this point. I don't know whether I'm cutting, and he just appears in, yeah. I hate you, the less clothes I wear, the stronger I am!
I leave my clothes at home.
So, I've done, we're like 25 minutes in, don't know if I should pause this so we can separate, unless you think you're going to win first time.
I don't think I'm going to win. Thank you for pulling me over here so I can hide like a little coward.
I found my stage!
Balls!
I was like, it kind of paralyzes him, it doesn't actually hurt. No, to be fair, everywhere Isaac goes becomes hell.
Yeah.
Not that he's generating the hell, it's just that he's not allowed to be happy. Yeah, remember his ultimate move traps everyone into space. Yeah, so long as you got that, you generate, yeah, AP. Or steal it from them. Oh, fantastic. You
Wow.
dodged that.
Somehow. Oh my god. What the hell was that? What the
don't
hell's
know.
going on?
Just needs a few tweaks.
The only problem is that as good as your level 1 is, it can only hit one person.
Yeah. Well, I think we know who's gonna win.
Naruto has somehow been seen quite well. I also find it kind of funny that both Smash Bros. And PlayStation All-Stars both ended up using Robot Chicken to advertise their games. Because, like, well, Nintendo had that E3 where it was done by Robot Chicken.
Yeah.
And then PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale had its adverts done via Robot Chicken. Which is ironic, because, like, really, well, PlayStation All-Stars already had a advert that would work great for the PlayStation All-Stars thing, and kind of like one of the things that prompted, made people think about it was that, that video about them celebrating the player sort of thing.
Literally, I don't think anyone has actually killed
Naruto.
Naruto or Heavenly Sword Girl.
What's this?
What's this? Throws it!
Worse
To be
than
fair, neither of you over. I like how you're stuck with that flamethrower, so it's just a really slow motion kick to the back of your head. And you receive a boot to the head.
looks like it's my lucky day.
But yeah, now with the whole now with the whole YouTube community post feature being unblocked, I'm actually able to now directly interact with whoever watches our stuff. Which admittedly there is actually something to mention about that. And actually,
Are you kidding me?
I've got a bad feeling about this.
I have a feeling that the overtime thing doesn't actually do it based off of
No, I think
if everyone's tied. It's based off of
if someone is tied.
yeah. So that means it's actually a comeback for anyone who's actually in dead last could end up winning. Because
Oh my god, I killed 2 of them with
yeah,
that.
awesome.
I did not know that was possible.
Neither did I.
Did she pick up my buzzsaw?
You mean yo.
Too slow, guy.
And of course, Naruko is not dying again.
Poor Big Daddy though. It's not his day.
I must admit, it was kind of a funny thing. What iconic PlayStation character can we include? Big Daddy. What?
This isn't good.
10 seconds left.
Quickly!
No, I can't. Okay. That's quick enough.
It's not safe here.
3, 2, 1. Time up.
I think if you won for that last hit, you might have been able to win that.
I
Oh, you
won.
did! Wow!
Well, one first time. I mean, totally planned.
So just so it's easy on the recording, I'm gonna hit the pause button here.
Shirtless Dante.
The DMC Dante, everyone's favorite Dante. Again, I heard the game isn't actually that bad, and ironically, the character development of Dante was actually pretty good in it.
It's just literally no one wanted a reboot of Devil May Cry.
Yeah, but and also you have to endure him being an absolute
Toss part.
yeah.
Yes, the most fitting place for evil Cole and Shirtless Dante. And Isaac.
This is what I saw in my nightmares.
Chance to walk.
These giant-headed freaks. And this was the point where Rafi, he breezed through all the opponents and we didn't have to sit here watching him fight. Kratos 7 times over. What's this? Sniper gun, I guess. Oh yeah, Dante's gun doesn't actually knock you. So it's much like the Bayonetta gun. It's a little less thrilling on my end, not having having the screen actually play anything. What was it? Before I forget, so, you know, as you know, of course, channel's changing sort of thing, yada yada yada, you know, I've said this several times before. But of course, you know, as such, we had the Donkey Kong Country Returns last part I did as a YouTube premiere thing for a grand finale sort of thing. Only 2 people turned up to watch it, at least as far as I'm aware. And one was kind of like was definitely a stealth watch sort of thing, because they didn't turn up until I mentioned a single game in the comment section. You know, in the live chat sort of thing, of course I was chatting. Ironically, after the actual level end, Lazy Arjua popped up to show support sort of thing. So ironically, he missed us actually playing for the level. So it was just us sitting there talking as it zoomed in on DK, the outflowing DK symbol. So hope you got some entertainment out of that. Also, I remember the game. It wasn't Night Cell. It was Dream Cell. He recommended to us.
Okay.
Yeah, he recommended a game called Dream Cell. Does seem like the sort of game you'd enjoy. You know, Isaac like sort of thing.
Well,
Dante did not think fast.
Dante wasn't looking.
What can we combine with Loco Roco? Metal Gear. I think this is Metal Gear at least.
Yeah.
So the other one must have been like Killzone or something. Unless that was also Metal Gear. I think some of them have like got 2 crossovers per stage.
Yeah, I feel like Metal Gear would very much have 2 crossovers. Oh my god!
But yeah, you know, so I was chatting and I mentioned how, at the point where, you know, in the video I have this point where I mentioned that I didn't know what game to pick for the raffle for this year, well, for 2023.
Yeah.
And I mentioned, you know, I had like thrown up on screen like some of the games I was thinking of, and I said another game I was considering due to another YouTuber, you know, commenting they'd like to see more content based off it, and because it was like the most popular We Wonder review, was potentially, even though it wasn't a 2022 game, suggesting PangYa golf with style sort of thing.
Yeah.
Just as a way to make more content on it. And suddenly, New Orbed, I believe their name is, the very person who I had conversation about said, "Oh man, I love PangYa." It's like, wait, were you here? So they had apparently been watching all along, but not talking. And then the moment I mentioned PangYa, it's like, did someone say PangYa?
I heard PangYa.
That first time!
It's literally just Kratos.
Meanwhile, the actual thing is going to be a blast.
It's just Kratos and Sly that were causing me problems.
Let's be honest, primarily Kratos.
Actually, Sly was annoying.
Oh, I've got the window open.
Now we got Sweet Tooth, Fat Princess, and Parappa. I would say Sweet Tooth feels out of place, but I am Isaac.
I think what also helps is you've got items on now. Whereas that Kratos fight, you didn't have any items.
And the stage sucked for Isaac.
Mm.
Because it was small with uneven terrain. Heavenly Sword.
I believe this is a very small stage. With even terrain.
This is gonna be fun.
Is it Sweet Tooth?
Ready?
My master's dead!
Immediately stomp on Sweet Tooth's head.
But yeah, so I think even if I think I'll probably end up having PangYa now as the Raphaham, given there is someone who is actually very eager for us to play it. So I'll have it as a marathon choice, but even if it doesn't end up winning, I'll probably find an excuse to play for it at some point. Because the Wii Wonders is probably going to take, it's going to take forever to get around to the PangYa 2, the Super Swing Golf review.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll probably find an excuse to make content for it. But also now, because of the whole YouTube community post enabled, when it comes time to the birthday video, when I mention a game choice decision, as which I'll do a song short start sort of thing of, depending on the choice chosen. I think this is combined with Wipeout.
Okay, my attack did nothing.
The Giant Road suggests Wipeout.
Interesting.
Yes, Isaac, it is interesting.
I like how that is what gets Isaac's attention. An energy orb. Not, the clown monster man.
I'm your nightmare! You don't even rank as a level 3 on my nightmares. Oh yeah, they're bringing back Dead Space, aren't they? EA is doing a remake of it. Wonder how that's going to go. Also, it's kind of like, admittedly, Microsoft did the same thing. It's a surprising amount of companies who will kill off a studio for a long, and their IP sort of thing, and then like only 5 or even 10 years later say we're bringing it back with a different team because we killed the other people. It's like, why didn't you just keep the other people around then? Oh, first to get a certain score, I guess. All right, it really is just Kratos and Sly.
I guess it's first.
Isaac's true nightmare, Kratos and Sly. You mean a shirtless man and a raccoon? Yes.
A god, to be fair.
Yeah.
Jack, Toro, and Spike. Now Isaac definitely feels out of place.
I mean, to be fair, speak to me, money. I'm gonna kill Drax. Jack's first spoken lines.
That was, to be fair, that was after he was tortured for like a year or two, weren't it?
Yeah. But yeah, the tonal shift of that, and the fact that why did they pivot direction? Well, platformers went in, but Grand Theft Auto was, so we used that as the influence.
But we're still a platformer!
Yeah. I think, it was such a... I think... I'll be honest. Although people talked about Jak and Dax during the PS2 eras, I feel that because of the tonal... part of the, the tonal shift and such, and the world never really caught on, I feel.
Yeah.
I feel like, one Ratchet & Clank actually had sustainability, I feel, ironically. Given that they kind of like, after the third game, they're like, how could we actually do a story and consistent characters? Yeah, we probably should. Because, Insomniac clearly weren't thinking that when they were making it, given all the, stuff that makes no sense. Ratchet is the last Lumbax. What about the other Lumbax? We introduced Ratchet & Clank 2. Pretend that didn't happen. She's like, it looks exactly like a Lumbax, but isn't.
I killed a cat.
Slightly depressing, but I gotta be honest, it was I got Vanilla a Christmas present. So I had to obviously go into a pet store for that. It was harder than I was expecting.
Yeah.
Because I found out that the Milton Keynes pet store has, cats in it.
Yes.
Yes, they were adorable. I'll be honest, if it wasn't for the fact that it said that they were an outdoor cat and they shouldn't be kept indoors, I probably would have walked out the store with a cat. I heard you apparently broke in and started fussing them.
I have not yet.
No, well, you did. Well, apparently you're allowed to break in and fuss them, but
Yeah, you have the option to.
it's legalized at breaking and entering.
You're allowed to request visitors.
But yes, it's harder than I was expecting. I mean, that the last day of Christmas shopping for me was a very emotional day. That was kind of depressing. I felt quite happy having a ton of food.
Okay.
Did Toro summon a meteor?
Yeah.
I just kind of blinked and... Admittedly, that's a much better one than the previous one, because it ends the match a lot sooner.
Yeah.
You know, so you don't drag
They
it
have
out.
to sit for 3 minutes, losing.
Less of a comeback chance, but...
Yeah.
But at least, you know. My other nightmare. This cat!
Isaac, okay? We have seen creatures literally tear people limb from limb.
Yeah, but this cat summons meteors.
You punched the moon.
Yeah, you know, it was a happy feeling because I had lots of food. Got to take everyone for the Thai taste stand sort of thing. That was good. It's nice when, you know, the shop owner's so friendly that he remembers me off by heart sort of thing. Helps that apparently for a good while I was pretty much one of his only customers, so...
Oh.
He's apparently getting a lot more now, but to be fair, Christmas period is happening, so...
Yeah.
Bound to get more. Food's good. Unfortunately, he's lost his seating area sort of thing, because he was told that because he's working with Hotbox so close to this thing, he has to put this metal protective barrier up sort of thing.
Yeah.
But the way his, like, you know, he had like, you know, like the Ichiraki ramen sort of thing, where they had like the thing out so people could sit down at the front and eat sort of thing. His thing wasn't made with that in mind. He had like a plywood setup sort of thing for that. But it can't work whilst the metal barrier's there, so he's having to think about what to do for seating options. I mean, if you can get lucky with a level 2 hit, you could get 2 kills quickly, or you could just get 3 lucky level 3s.
Yeah.
And that's a perfect area for them to be. When you got the level 2, you could hit all of them there.
Yeah. Also kind of want.
See, it's level 3.
Yeah.
But I don't know if they're gonna hit, because like they're gonna hit one of theirs off in a second.
I warned you. That was easy.
Okay, so
Let's see what you can do.
there we go.
Shot Jack and Daxter.
I mean, it's not like you haven't dragged this on long enough like Kratos fight.
I don't know what you mean.
Although now I have to do the hardcore thing now. Now that you've done it, it feels out of place if I don't.
Oh, we get it. We're getting cutscene time now.
I've never actually seen these cutscenes, actually.
I think I watched them on
I've watched
YouTube.
all of them except for the DLC characters.
I think I watched the DLC one.
Okay.
Ellie, it's me. I haven't been able to raise you on the communicator since I arrived here. Still, it's important this gets to you. There's a power here unlike any I've seen before. It seems to be flowing from a single source. Maybe that's also the source of the markers. Source of the necromorphs of everything.
I shot a cat and a dancing dog.
No further, mortal. You speak of the dead returned to life.
Not life. Necromorphs are abominations. Living dead.
The depths of Hades will not be trespassed by your kind, mortal. Only the gods decide who lives and dies.
I know the dangers of men convince their gods. If I'm what stands between you and the rest of civilization, I'll put an end to this now.
He thinks he's just a dude.
You're just a dude!
Just appeared out of thin air.
He beats down Zeus. You're just a dude. I am literally Zeus. Have you never heard of Zeus?
You are just a man to me.
Just a man who appears out of nowhere and flies. That's not the first one.
Stomp on your head.
I mean, to be fair, this is the 1v1 scenario sort of thing.
No, he's got more range than I do.
Yeah. What's the power of the almighty? He's just pew pew. Oh no, it's cold fight all over again.
Oh no, he's got.
Yeah, he's comboing you.
Oh, he's got
Turns-
super armor.
He's turning this into Tekken. Juggling you for days.
Think fast.
Oh, he fought fast.
I'll just dump on his head instead.
The only problem is we don't know what his actual super is, so we don't know how to avoid it, sort of thing.
Think fast.
Shit in the nuts.
Zeus stopped by lightning. The irony.
Oh, I just need to find my
He's just spamming the pew pew pew.
Well, yeah. He's like, you're not the only one that can spam super armor.
It's funny that even with all this, with his super armor and his lightning sort of thing,
And he missed.
he still wasn't ever top tier, unlike Kratos.
Think fast.
He did not think fast enough.
Power before my greatness.
Power before my greatness! He's been killed twice. You're just a dude! Time's up, dude!
Think fast. That was almost
Yep.
too easy.
Dude destroyed! Dude destroyed!
Titan in a 1v1. Was that Jesus headbanging? I'm sorry, I can't. You'll see what I mean when you go
Yeah,
back
I
and
saw it,
look.
I saw it.
It turns out Isaac is just really good at zoning people.
Mm.
Who would have thought having a grenade launcher and a buzzsaw is effective for zoning?
But yeah, apparently, PangYa is wanted on the channel sort of thing. It's actually interesting going through the YouTube, going through because now we've got an option to just show up all our popular videos on our channel sort of thing.
I want to point out, Isaac thinks that this is the source of the markers. What the hell are you going to think when he sees a, PS1 polygon-looking face?
Well, I'm pretty sure this is taking place in between Dead Space 2 and Dead Space 3, so he canonically did this stuff.
No, I think...
Consider this a role-playing game. Today you'll be playing the part of the PangYa.
I don't know, actually.
Apparently this drove the head of Sony to... Well, the head of Sony at the time to insanity. When they said Polygon Head is going to be our company mascot, and apparently he just kind of went crazy upon seeing it.
Doesn't take an engineer to figure this one out.
People were never specific of it. It just said that he went hysterical upon seeing Polygon Head, and they were like, "No, we can't use this. We just drove our CEO insane." So what should we make our big boss? He's a giant stage hazard. What?
I actually really like the idea.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I think his stage has only affect you though.
Think fast.
He fought fast. So Dan actually has a good matchup against Isaac here. Despite his lengthy times to attack sort of thing, his
It might
lengthy...
also just be that I'm really bad at the game.
Yeah. Yeah, we talk as if we're experts. Oh, the matchup here! I mean, to be fair, not having experts worked wonderfully for that Smash Bros. Fight, just having those Call of Duty players commenting.
Just like on the Ishimura.
Ow! I...
Oh. Banjo-Kazooie.
Never again!
Well, at
Oh,
least he
great, now I'm against Cat.
Yeah, at least he didn't summon Kratos, though.
Yeah, instead I've got the other top tier character and stuff.
Who's so far just throwing pots and barrels at you.
It's probably the most effective thing to do.
Yeah. Just slapping you up.
Isaac, turn around! Don't grenade the wall!
Honestly, could have probably just done this as like several episodes actually, rather than trying to make one big episode out of it.
Hey, this was your idea.
Yeah, I know. Well, yeah, I didn't expect you to choose the hardest difficulty, did I?
I don't know why you didn't expect me to make things as awkward as possible. Well, I just shot her.
At least she doesn't reappear, though.
What's your ultimate power?
Oh, it bounces.
Yeah.
Pretty handy. Doesn't give you any AP, but... Did he just attempt to kill you by clapping his hands?
Yes.
There's a surprising amount of bosses where the their main weapon is like giant hands. I've got Andros, the Tiki Kong, Wham Bam Rock. Usually with their weakness on their hand as well.
New challenges must be arranged.
Oh, good call. I was about to say. Spike with a gun! Hunting the monkeys now! You're not supposed to, they're only microtrons spiked! You gotta keep them alive! Oh. He delayed his descent because... I mean, to be fair, you got your super again. He dodged?
I didn't even know that was a dodge roll button. Oh, there is!
Yeah.
Huh.
It's just defend, dodge.
Yeah, I thought... You said defend was R1, didn't you?
It is R1.
No!
Oh, L1, sorry.
That's why I've never been able to defend anything!
Oh. What's R1 then?
Nothing.
Oh.
He was tall.
Lights out.
L2.
I mean, that's not a good line, Isaac. That just kind of sounds like you're going to
What's
bed.
hitting me?
You're just going to bed. Oh, that was a monkey he summoned. Throwing bananas.
Let's beat him with a fish.
That's a bigger monkey.
What the hell are you saying, Polygon Head? No one's listening to you.
My ultimate power!
Oh my god, why can I not hit this stupid child? Stomp on his head instead.
I need to shoot this child in order to gain ultimate power! Isaac, are you the good guy here? I'm starting to question it. Isaac, this is pretty messed up!
Okay, the fish
Ah, you got 4 lives anyway. What game did the fish come from?
Japan. No, I think it's literally just a Japanese.
So,
I find it hilarious that they have the thing from Infinite
yeah.
when they don't have Songbird.
So a funny thing on the chocolate and drinks, the Vocaloid chocolate and drinks I've been getting from HMV.
Hatsune Miku was on my train.
What?
Hatsune Miku was on my train. I don't know how else to word that.
Was it like her song? She actually visibly came before you. Was that how much you were traumatized by trains? Is Hatsune Miku also the creator of trains as well? I mean, she's apparently created a lot of stuff.
Hatsune Miku was on my train. Don't.
Yeah. Well, according to this, both my can of drink up there, as well as this chocolate bar, Hatsune Miku is also British.
Okay.
Because this chocolate bar and this and the drink was saying made in the UK.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes sense. She's apparently the inventor of Harry Potter, so...
This should get the point across.
I'm gonna play this...
God, they're just hunting me down!
I mean,
Leave me alone!
Was Isaac just having PTSD in the corner there? He just stopped moving all of a sudden and started rubbing his head.
Oh no. Leave me alone.
Maybe they should have made this just a pure flat arena, because it feels like this happens a lot.
I warned you.
Oh, now a 1v1, your ideal situation. At least it's not Spike, your apparently mortal enemy after...
Oh my god.
But yeah, I just find it funny, like, it's so hard to find stuff that says made in the UK, and then suddenly, like, whilst in Japan, all the stuff said made in the UK, that you could find, sort of thing. And then I pick up these, you know, the Japanese character chocolate and drink sort of thing, and suddenly made in the UK. So yeah, apparently Hatsune Miku is British now.
Yeah. Truly, no greater sin. Committed.
Damn it.
Let's see what
Yeah, I'd been meaning to tell you about that during the Donkey Kong Country Returns playthrough. I remember it as one of the topics I'd left to bring up, and I thought, darn, I never got to bring up the fact that Hatsune Miku is British.
Nice.
So very glad I could finally get around to doing that.
That is good information to have, I think.
Oh. Okay, I mean that was terrible for you, but I mean that was kind of cool on the CPU's part. Oh no, she's got the ultimate weapon, barrels!
Not anymore.
It's kind of ironic here that this final fight is taking place against Cat, given that this next part, well, probably next video, because this is going to be one heck of a big video, otherwise.
About time. You're mine now.
Ironically, all he does now is just sits there, so you kill him. He doesn't do anything else.
None have beaten me on account of the fact that I never made a physical appearance.
None have beaten me until now. How come? You're the first person here.
No one really bothered. They heard that their final fight was Polygon Head. They just went home.
You literally fight the Polygon team as your final boss here. Fighting Polygon team.
Yep. Nigger Isaac, do you think Polygon Head was behind the markers?
For a while, I wasn't so sure myself.
What'd you find? Any link to the markers?
No, nothing like that. No necromorphs, no markers.
That's that then.
That's not all. There are things out there, stuff you and I haven't even dreamed of. Not all of them bad.
I haven't seen much good myself. Neither have you, in case you forgot.
What I've seen, what I've gained, is power. The power to do things to.
To what?
I'm not sure what it can do. One thing though, I have a feeling it's gonna make things a lot more interesting.
I like how Isaac is apparently so devoid of joy in his life that his brain is physically incapable of the concept of a dog with a hat. Things we've never even imagined before, like a dog with a hat. I've got like 12 pictures of dogs with hats. What? Do you know what happiness is, Isaac? I once got beaten by my dad.
Yeah. What is this? That's a puppy, Isaac. You've never seen a puppy? And what's that? That's a cat.
My God! What is it on its skin? That's fur.
What is this? That's music, Isaac. The dog is singing.
But there's no screaming or people dying.
I mean, maybe Isaac was happy at some point until, you know...
He had a wife that then committed suicide.
The events of Dead Space.
I love her.
What's that thing that's woman doing with her mouth? You mean smiling? It's contorting her face. She must be in agony. No, she's quite happy.
I love the fact that of all the things, they have his lose animations, him being dragged screaming by necromorphs, and then just his helmet floating as
Some
he's
raging
dead.
lunatic named Zeus thought he was a god, so they shot him to death. You fought Zeus, god of thunder. No, don't get that. He's not a god. He's just a dude.
He's literally the father of all Greek gods.
Well, I shot him. He's dead now, so there goes his delusions of being a god.
Yeah, it turns out Kratos ended reality because he killed Zeus, not Kratos. There you go.
Kratos, what am I supposed to do now that my father is dead? I don't know, become a family man or something. My boy!
It's funny because people think of Kratos with the my boy thing, but I still think of CDI Phillips' King.
Yeah.
My boy!
This is what all great heroes strive for!
My boy!
So yeah.
Which makes it even funnier because now when I see God of War PS4, I just think of CDI Phillips' King walking around.
So we have no idea how we're doing this, but next up is Cat's video.
Yeah.
And so might be before Christmas Eve or after, or maybe one Christmas Eve, one Boxing Day. Could do that. That might actually work.
Might work.
Might work. Yes. So.
Like, comment,
So
subscribe.
merry whatever this day is.
To watch Gravity Girl
Hmm.
do gravity things and probably not get stalled for 15 minutes on a single fight.
Cheerio.
Bye.